Okay, last example. Y equals negative 12x squared plus 4x plus 8. Do I have a GCF? Yes. Since this first term is negative, I am guaranteed a GCF. It might be negative 1, it might be something else. Is there a number that divides evenly into negative 12 and 4 and 8? Yes, that number is negative 4. And when I divide negative 4 out of each one of these three terms, negative 12 divided by negative 4 is 3x squared. Negative 4 divided out of 4 is negative 1. And negative 4 divided out of 8 is negative 2. Of course, I'm dividing the entire term, not just the coefficient in front. That's just a shorthand way of saying what I'm doing. So then I still keep my GCF in front, but I need to know what are the factors here that will multiply together to make what's inside these parentheses. I write the first term here. I write the last term here. What times what makes 3x squared? 3x times x. What times what makes negative 2? Well, I've got 2 times 1. Is this the negative term, or factor rather, or is it 2 times negative 1? I don't know. But I could try either one and figure it out. I'm wondering, if I put the 2 here and the negative 1 here, will this work out? And again, I am totally guessing at this point. If I'm wrong, it's okay. That's why I have an eraser. I will try again. 3x times 2 is 6x, and x times negative 1 is negative x. I know I'm right if these two terms combine to make the middle term. 6x minus x would be 5x. Is that the middle term that I want? No. No problem, I've got an eraser. What if I changed the position of the 2 and the 1? What if I made this negative 1 and this 2? Will that work out? 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. X times 2 is 2x. Combining my like terms here, negative 3x plus 2x would be negative x. Does that match the middle term that I want? It does. So now I know that my zero product property is going to be applied to the factors negative 4 times 3x plus 2 times x minus 1. Now I have to use my zero product property to figure out what my x-intercepts are. This is a factor, but it doesn't have a variable in it, so I don't have to apply the zero product property to the negative 4. But I do have to apply the zero product property to 3x plus 2, setting that equal to 0, solving for x, so one of my intercepts will be at negative 2/3. Then I'm going to apply the zero product property to the second factor. What number minus 1 equals 0? Well, this was exactly the same as the previous example, 1. So I am going to have an x-intercept at negative 2/3, comma 0, and at 1, comma 0. Now, let's talk about why these are both zeros. What we did earlier is we replaced y with a 0, because I know that no matter where my x-intercepts are, the y-coordinate of those x-intercepts is going to be 0, and that's what allows me to use the zero product property. Does this parabola open up or down? It opens down. How do I know that? I know that because this coefficient here, the same as this coefficient here, these are equivalent equations. These are negative, and therefore my parabola opens down. At this point, I hope you've seen enough examples that you should be able to attempt the check for understanding on your own. Thank you for watching. Good luck.